email or write the name down in case that way it'd be legible.
Hello, 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 and welcome to Cup2Hook Movie Night, Call the Midwife, Season 1, Episode 5 and 6. And I am just a couple minutes late, and some of you are texting me and saying, you're late, you're late. But Miss Sylvia called during my last live, and I called Sylvia back just to make sure everything was okay. So that is why I am just a few minutes late. And I'm going to wait till a couple more people come on here, and then I will share what Miss Sylvia was calling me about. Mr. Joyful, you need to scoot over some. So I have Mr. Joyful with me. Hello, Carrie. Thank you for your sweet text. Yes, I called Miss Sylvia back real quick to make sure everything was okay, and I will share that in just a few minutes, but I am going to set this little timer so when it goes off, we will start on time. Hello, Jen. She says hi, and she says hi, Carrie. Carrie says, hi, Mr. Joyful.
Hello. Well, y'all are getting ready. Someone's fussing the wiggle outside.
All right, he's going to go let the dogs out before we get completely started. Carrie says, hi, Jen.
Kenzie. Nope. Okay.
And Jen says, hi, Todd. He'll be right back. So I'm going to go ahead and take a few minutes because I've had a few people ask me if I would show the blankets. And so even though I have been working on the Born in Love and the Blocks of Love, I don't have any more put together, you guys. I still have these crazy little wild hairs going in my eyes. What is up with that? I already need another haircut. Isn't that something? I've actually created 3 more strips for the Born in Love blanket. I just don't have them added on. And I actually have 7 more blocks for the Blocks of Love blanket. But again, I have not put them together. I just made the granny squares. So real quick, I promised a couple people from emails and Facebook messages and whatnot that I would show this. So this is the classic blanket. This is what it's looking like. The tutorial is having it done in one color, and it is just the classic midwife pattern of, you know, kind of the flower. So that is it there. And the Born in Love blanket is done using 4 colors. 3 are main colors, and 1 is the border. And this is the front side here. So one strip is the classic flower, the middle strip is the butterfly, and the bottom strip is the dragonfly. And then they'll just rotate. And then I'm using a solid color for the border. It doesn't have to be a solid color. I've actually already seen people using a variegated color, and it looks gorgeous. And then the third blanket that we are doing is the Blocks of Love. And this is going to look a lot better once I get the next row added on. But we have on the ends a granny square done in the puff stitch heart. And actually, I got it. Do I have it backwards? Oh. Yeah, because I'm showing it to you opposite. I was like, why is this backwards? Okay. So the puff stitch heart, the classic pattern in the granny square, the butterfly in the granny square, the dragonfly in the granny square, and then a puff heart again. And that's one row of that blanket. So next week, I'll show it with more added to it. But I made a promise that I would show those really quickly because some people had not seen them. Oops, I almost knocked your drink over. All right. Who else do we have with us? Let's see. Jen says hi, by the way.
I had it all.
Carrie says, I am going to use StreamYard tomorrow. Oh, cool, Carrie. And Jen says, I won't be gaming tonight because I didn't watch the shows, but I'm glad to be here. You can always guess. You can always guess. Anna says, hi, everyone, and hugs. Hello, Anna. Jen says, hi, Anna. Shirley says, hello, everyone. I don't know why I'm not getting your notices. Oh, my gosh. Is anyone else not getting notices? I'm not getting notices for some of the people that I normally do either. Like I love watching Krista with the Secret Yarnery, and I haven't gotten a notification of her Friday Lives in almost a month now. But I've made sure in my settings that it's set to do it. Carrie says, hi, Anna, and hi, Shirley. Jen says, hi, Shirley. Anna says, hi, Mr. Joyful.
There you go.
And Shirley says, hello, Todd. And Jen says, I am not a good guesser. Laugh out loud. Carrie says, I'm not. Huh. Anna says, I had that issue before. Jen says, I didn't get notified either. Oh, my goodness. Anna says, I plan to do my Call the Midwife blankets after I move. And you did share that with me. That move is coming up very, very quickly. Okay. We have just a few more minutes. And before we're going to get started, and there's several other people that are normally here with us, so hopefully we will get them on before we get started. If not, they can join us afterwards. Anna says, I am so stressed. I can only imagine. Moving is never easy. I know just in doing renovations, you know, we weren't going anywhere, but just in doing renovations, it was really stressful. Imagining to have to pack everything up, move it, and then unpack it. Oh, I can only imagine. And it's not like you're just like moving, you know, within the same city or across the state. You're like literally moving out of state. Shirley says, they really crochet up fast. Yes, they do. So that's why I decided to do all three at the same time so that people can start on one. And if they want, once the main tutorials are out, they can just keep going. The classic, you already pretty much have everything you need. Born in Love, there will be 2 more tutorials before you have everything you need to just kind of finish it outside the border. All of them, I won't do the border until in the tutorials it gets border time. So if you can either put your own border on it or you can put it to the side and wait for that border instruction to come out. And then on Blocks of Love, we have 3 more tutorials before you'll have everything you need. So we're getting there. But yes, they all work up very, very quickly. I mean, I started just doing this one, all butterflies. I just started this last night. So I've done this much basically in a 24-hour period. Thank you. So yeah, and this is just the butterfly one, which isn't part of the tutorials. This is just something I'm doing separate. But anyway, it does. It works up very quickly. Once you get that pattern in your head, it's just like whip, 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 whip. So I'm going to catch up on the comments, and then I do want to talk about some rules real quick before we get started, and our time is getting close to starting. Jen says, oh, sorry, Anna. Anna says, from Ohio to Virginia. Carrie says, I'm going from 4-bedroom house to a 1-bedroom apartment. Whew, I'll be pulling my hair out.
God bless you.
Yes, my husband says, God bless you. Jen says, you're leaving me, Anna. Susan says, hello, I found you. And hello, Susan. Yes, I am so glad you're here. Shirley says, in my red, white, and blue, I'm making 6 of each strip for the lap gam. That is cool. Anna says, sorry, I took my one Longmire pick upside down. That's okay. I just rotated it. Carrie says, hi, Susan. Jen says, hi, Susan. Welcome in. Anna says, yes, Jen, I have to move. Son-in-law got a much better job. Anna says, welcome, Susan. That's our time to start. So I'm going to hurry. Jen says, Anna, that's the way it goes sometimes. Hello, HD. Carrie says, I'm only taking my yard. I love it. I love it. Anna says, hi, HD. Okay. So real quick, a couple new quick things that we're going to go over. First of all, Mr. Joyful has agreed to join us on Friday nights to keep score, to help kind of keep the pace of things going. And I have chosen to make sure that I do 25 questions per episode. That's 50 questions a night. Now, I will be honest. Tonight, I think I ended up with 25 in episode 5. And I think I actually ended up with 26 in episode 6. But keeping it as close to 50, I think will help. 50 questions is enough. That way we can try very hard to start at 9:15 and try to wrap up the game portion of it by 11 o'clock. Then after that, if we want to chit chat for just a little bit, we can. But that way we're not going into the wee hours with the game, because I do have several people like Carrie, Kim with Affordably Crafty. Should she come back, we might have scared her away that first night, falling asleep on us. That way they can get off and be able to get on for their lives. Because I know Carrie, I think, does one at 6 in the morning and her time. And then I think Kim is on at 8 o'clock her time. So definitely want to be respectful of that. A couple other quick things when it comes to answers, because I kind of left last week with a little bit of a heavy heart, because I really try very hard to make sure that everything is done as fair as possible. And I am human. I do make errors. But to keep things fair, when it comes to answers, if it's a multiple choice, in order for your answer to count, it has to be A, B, C. And if it's true or false, it has to be T or F. The only time that you will give a answer is if it's a bonus question. And it has to be the actual answer. So, for example, if the answer is the hot dog is not the answer. The hot dog is the correct answer. So that way it is as fair as possible. And I understand that sometimes, depending on the device you're using, it's easier than others. Like it's easier to type on a computer versus a cell phone or a tablet. But I have to go with whatever your first response is. Because there's just been a lot of, kind of confusion. And I just want to narrow that down and just keep it completely fair as fair. Also, I do know that there's some issues with, sometimes people think people are answering questions before I finish the question. Unfortunately, it may not be that I've not finished the question. It could be the difference in your internet versus my internet, lag time, all of that. Unfortunately, those are all things out of our control. Last night on my live, I had my first troll. I kind of feel like I'm an official content creator now because I've had my first troll. We just completely and totally ignored him and said we're not going to play into his foolishness. And we did. We ignored him, and he actually deleted all of his comments and went away. So we're going to just try and keep everything always as joyful as possible. Does anyone have any questions on anything that I just shared? Yes, thank you, Grandma Anna. Cap locks on. That does help me read them. Mr. Joyful is going to keep up with the scoring. If there's a question that comes up or a judgment call that needs to be made, he's going to help make that final decision.
No, I didn't pick that question.
Oh, you didn't. Oh my gosh, he didn't pick a question. So let me get him doing that. And let's see. Anna says, okay, everyone, co-conductors of the whoop whoop train now. Yes. Carrie says between 6 and 8 Pacific time. Gotcha, Carrie. Anna says cap locks. Carrie says, why do we need cap locks on? Just wondering. it just makes it easier for me to see the letters. That white on black, it's just hard for me to see. So if it's in caps, I can distinguish it, like the T's and the F's from one another. When it is not capital letters, it's harder to understand the T and the S because of the way they're written. So that's why. But if you can't, then that's fine. But if you can, it is such a big help. Thank you, Anna. Yes, it helps me see the answers better. Jen says, Carrie, so she can read it easier. Thank you, Jen. Carrie says, oh, I'm on a tablet, can lock it. Thank you. Jen says, Carrie, just double tap the caps arrow. Carrie says, I'll do my best. Gotcha. All right, so while Mr. Joyful is doing this, oh, I didn't need to write that. I started to write season. All right, so your episode is 5 or 6. There's 25 questions.
25 and 26.
And 26. Here's the book if you want to. I don't know if you look.
I just pick numbers. I don't.
Okay. And then fold that. I don't want to see it either. Hello, Roseann. She says, hi, everybody. And I'm going to start writing everyone down really quickly. While I'm doing this, you guys, I was a few minutes late coming on. Miss Sylvia called during my my 7 o'clock live. And I called her back just to make sure everything was okay. She has a lot going on, and I did put her on the prayer request today. On Cup2Hook Bible Chats, her daughter Cynthia is hearing voices. And of course, Sylvia has, her own health issues going on, but they really have their hands full right now with her daughter, and the voices are having her, harm herself and do things, really robbing her of her joy and her passions. And so they have their hands full. They have her throwing things away in the trash. So they're constantly having to stay on top of her. Sylvia is actually having to sleep with her. So just keep them in your prayers, but she's exhausted. And so she's not going to be joining us tonight.
Well, the devil got out of her playground.
Yes, we need to tell the devil to get off her playground. Absolutely. Okay. All right. So give me a thumbs up real quick if you're playing so I can get your name on the board rather quickly, because we are actually starting just a few minutes late for questions. But hopefully knocking that count down will help us out. Carrie says, it closes out when I hit enter. Oh, sorry. Roseann says, hi, everybody. Jen says, yes, you have to do it each time. Shirley says, thanks, Jen. Didn't know that. I must have missed Shirley's comment. Carrie says, hi, Roseann. Jen says, hi, Roseann. Anna says, hi, Roseann. Jen says, welcome, Shirley. Jen says, I'm glad I can. And Anna says, God bless. Jen says, please pray for my anxiety about the dentist too, please. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So, Anna. HD says, I will try, but not sure I can stay long. All right, HD. You just let us know when you got to go, hon, so we can love and hug you out. All right, Susan, I got you down too, love. Anna says, I will, Jen. Jen says, thanks, ladies. Anna says, has severe anxiety, so I understand. Carrie says, I will, Jen, for sure. Thank you, ladies, for keeping Sylvia and Jen in your prayers. Okay, so I have right now tonight Anna, Roseann, Shirley, Carrie, HD, and Susan. Did I miss anybody? I know Bree should be here soon. I know she's usually finishing up dinner and dishes, so I'm going to go ahead.
Bree should be here sorry.
Soon. Are you copying me?
Yes.
Oh, he pulled me up on the...
I'm mocking you.
I was like, why am I repeating myself?
I got your voice.
I know, Jen. She says, I hate the dentist so much. Okay. I'm going to hand this over to you. Oh my goodness, you guys. These were some crazy episodes, weren't they? Huh, I cried again. All right, episode 5. First question is multiple choice. Jen says, you can add me if I feel froggy. All right, well, we'll get you on here, Jen. She says, I broke my tooth 2 days ago. And I apologize. I should have shared that with them since you had brought it up about the dentist. Yes, Anna. She says, ouch, Jen.
Would that be easy for you to read if it's like something like that, or we read up there?
No, I can take my glasses off and read this well. Is this on you?
Yeah, that's my
okay.
Thing. That way you'd be seeing the chat just like they would.
All right.
I'm not sure if it's...
So now it may change. Sorry, my camera's over here. It may actually change. So he pulled it up on his phone. So I'm going to watch the chat from here. So I will see it literally as you see it.
Could it work like, yeah?
Yes, Grandma Anna. Thank you very much. She says, please thumbs up the video. I appreciate it. All right.
I need that.
Yes, you do need that.
I should have permanent marker.
No permanent marker. Question 1. Are we ready? Let me get our emoji ready. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited.
And make sure it's staying up.
Oh, come on, little emoji train. Well, it is not coming up. So if I don't find this little choo-choo train really quickly, I will just pick another emoji for tonight.
You don't have a show on your favorites.
Yes, Anna. She says, thank you, Mr. Joyful, for helping us.
You're welcome.
Should be right in here.
So
there it is. Okay. There we go. We're ready to start.
Okay.
All right. Question number 1 is multiple choice. I feel so weird. I'm sitting so that he can be in here, but I am like,
Go ahead.
I keep looking at the computer instead of you guys. Multiple choice. What is the greatest of God's gift? Hope, health, or happiness? A, hope, B, health, C, happiness. It was the very first line pretty much said on that episode. Oh, actually, I should look here, huh? All right. It looks like all the answers are in, and nobody gave the right answer. Everybody said either hope or happiness. So the first one to give me the right answer gets the point. Only one answer it can be. Yes, Anna. B. It actually said the comment that was made was health is the greatest of God's gifts. So Anna gets 2 points.
2 points.
Yep. So good job. Oh, where'd my pen go? Oh, there it is. All right. Next question is multiple choice. Woo-woo! What did Frank's sister Peggy say he was sick from? Was it A, Alzheimer's, B, oyster poisoning, or C, tobacco? Everybody says, yay, Grandma Anna. Do I have H? Yeah. Okay. I need you to give me A, B, C for your answers. All right. I'm going to lock the answers in 3, 2, 1. All right. And I'm going off of what Peggy said. That's what the question said. What did Frank's sister Peggy say he was sick from? Yes, we later discovered that he had cancer, but in the beginning, she said he was sick from B, oyster poisoning. So the first person to get that answer correct and gets the extra point and gets 2 points is Carrie. Woo-woo! So Carrie gets 2 points. And then I'll tell you who else gets 1 point. All right. Shirley gets a point. Susan gets a point. All right. So Jen says, HD may not have been here for those instructions. Anna says, woo, Carrie. HD says, no, Jen, try to make C, but it's going to be C, laugh out loud. Okay. So yes, going forward, when we play, I need you to do A, B, or C for multiple choice, T or F for true or false. The only time you'll write in an answer is if it's a bonus question. All right. So I'm making sure that I got everybody that said B. And did you do Shirley? Yep.
Yes, I did.
And Susan. Yep. Okay. All right.
Yepper.
Roseann says, did you see on top of the spacer training for more answers? Look up from train RA and I got B also. Let's see. Oh, I see. Okay. I do apologize. I may have to come back to the computer.
Was it Joy?
No. So thank you. Okay, so we're going to have to make a correction. So Carrie gets 1 point. Actually, Roseann got that extra point. I do apologize.
So Carrie, she got 1 point.
Yep. Roseann
Got 2 points.
gets 2 points, and Anna gets 1 point. Did you already give her a point?
On this last question here?
She should have 3.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We'll get our rhythm going.
And the Susan still keeps her point. No, she had 1 from mine.
Who? That was that one there.
Yeah.
So she's good. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Anna. Jen says Roseann and Anna said it. Yes. Anna says, whoop, Roseann. Carrie says, whoop, whoop, Roseann. Roseann says, thank you. No, thank them. Okay. All right. Next question is multiple choice. Anna says, hugs all.
Do your thing.
All right. I am. I'm going to have to come back to the computer, Todd. I appreciate this.
Fine.
You can keep it running, though.
Yeah. Was it delay on it or?
No, it's too hard to try and do the train and look at answers there and come back and forth. So I'm just going to stick with this. It'll keep it going faster. All right, sorry, we're going to get it together. All right. Next question is multiple choice. What kind of animal entered the convent? Was it A, a pig, B, a dog, or C, a rat? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people playing. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 2 more needing to answer.
This was the third question, right?
Yes.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who am I missing? I got 2 people missing. Oh, no. I got 1 person missing. HD. I'm missing HD's answer. I'm going to give HD just a few more minutes to lock her answer in. All right. So the person who got that answer correct first and gets the extra point, so they'll get 2 points, is Anna, because yes, the answer is pig. And Roseann gets 1 point, Jen gets 1 point, Shirley gets 1 point. Am I going too fast? Carrie gets 1 point, Susan gets 1 point, and HD gets 1 point. HD says, whoopee. Oh, I guess, what is that? Oopsie. Good. Said pig, but not showing here. Anna says, whoop, whoop. All right. Next question is true or false? Jimmy referred to his car as a he. True or false? I need another pen. Can you reach a pen over there? This one's running out of ink. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. We've got all of our answers in, locking them in. And the correct answer is false. He referred to his car as a she. So the person who gets 2 points is Roseann. Good job. So Roseann gets 2 points. Shirley gets a point. Carrie gets a point. Jen gets a point. And Susan gets a point. Anna says, whoop, Roseann. All right, the next question is a bonus point. The first person to ring in with the correct answer gets the points, and they get 3 points. Now, this could be a tough question, so you may just have to guess. All right? In the first clinic scene, how many baby carriages were in the clinic waiting room? So far, Carrie said 8. That's not correct. Roseann said 1. And we have a winner. Let me lock those answers in. The first person who got the correct answer was Shirley. There were 4. Good job, Shirley. She gets 3 points.
3 points.
Mm-hmm. There was 2 that were empty and up against the wall. There was a mother pushing one with a baby in it, and there was a little girl pushing a tiny little stroller or carriage. So there were 4.
I was guessing 3 in my head.
So good job, Shirley. Roseann says, yay, Shirley. And Anna says, whoop, Shirley. All right. The next question is true or false? What is up with my pens not wanting to work tonight? Fred's pig is pregnant. True or false? All right. Shirley says, thanks. Roseann says, good eyes. All right. We have all of our answers in, so locking them in. And everyone said true, so everyone's going to get a point. And the person who gets the extra point is Roseann. Whoop, whoop.
Roseann gets 2 points.
So Roseann gets 2 points.
Everybody else gets 1.
Yeah. Oh, that's behind.
I know. I was just watching that.
You know how to fix that?
No.
Like this.
Okay.
Pull that line across.
No.
Okay. All right. Next question is a bonus question worth 3 points. What is Chummy's real name? All I want is the first name. And Anna says, whoop, Roseann. And that's it. The right answer is already in, and it is by Roseann. Good job, Roseann. She gets 3 points. It is Camilla. That was correct. Good job. Who got that? Okay. All right. Next question is multiple choice. Who called Jenny to hear her voice? Was it A, George, B, Gregory, or C, Gerald? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. All right. All of our answers are in. Everyone answered C for Gerald. That is the correct answer. So everybody gets a point. The person who gets 2 points is Roseann. Woo woo! Roseann's on fire, y'all. Okay. The next question is true or false. Frank was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. True or false? Y'all should already know this because we've already actually discussed it. Oh, hello, Trisha. Just got in. Whoop, whoop. All right. So we're going to get you added. So no, because she should be coming. TRICIA. All right. She says, hi, Roseann. And Jen says, hi, Trish. Anna says, welcome, Trisha. And Trisha says, hi, Jen. Okay. So let me see. Susan, if at all possible, can you put your caps on for me, hun?
Yeah.
All right. So everyone got that answer correct. It is indeed false. He has cancer. And the person who gets that extra point is HD. Woo woo! Way to go, HD. So HD gets 2 points.
Everybody else gets 1 point.
Yes. Anna, Roseann, Shirley, Carrie, Susan, and Jen. Oh, you've already given HD hers, didn't you?
No.
Did you give her 2 points?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And 1 point. Nope.
So,
Okay. She hadn't answered yet.
oh, Trish had an answer.
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Susan says yes. Sorry. That's okay. Trish says, hi, Shirley. Hi, Susan. Anna says, woo, HD. Carrie says, hi, Trisha. Roseann says, yay, HD. And Trish says, hi, Carrie. Okay. All right. Next question is multiple choice. What couldn't Jenny do with Jimmy in the pool? A, drink. B, swim. Or C, kiss. If I write their name right here, they're the one that gets 2 points.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Looks like we got all of our answers in. Got 8. Get my little emoji here. All right. And the correct answer is C. He went to kiss her and she couldn't do it. So if you answered C, you were correct. And the person who gets 2 points is Anna. Whoop, whoop. Good job, Anna. So Anna got 2 points. HD gets 1 point. Carrie gets 1 point. Shirley gets 1 point. Jen gets 1 point. And Susan gets 1 point. Roseann says, yay, Grandma Anna. And Anna says, woot, woot. All right. Carrie says, be right back. I am lagging. I will give you just a second to click on and come back on. Y'all get ready. The next question is a bonus question. Okay, Carrie's back. We didn't do any questions. We were waiting for you, Carrie. All I told him is that this next question is another bonus question. 3 points for the first person who gets it right. Let me put this little emoji in here. What was the name on Jimmy's vehicle? There was a name written on the back of his vehicle. What was it? And the correct answer has been given by 3 people. Well, everyone's coming in with the correct answer. The person who gets the 3 points that got it in first is Anna. Woo woo!
She gets 3.
So Anna gets 3 points. Good job. Y'all are starting to pay attention to what I might ask.
Got tie again.
But it's going to be hard with keeping it to 25 questions, I'm going to tell you. Okay. Anna says, woot, woot. And Roseann says, woot, woot, Grandma Anna. Carrie says, I can't see that, but I see Anna. I can't tell what's.
DJ Anna.
Good job, Anna. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Okay. Next question is multiple choice. What did Fred name the pig? A, Henrietta, B, Evie, or C, Petunia? Hello, Charlie. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, hugs, 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 my friend. Oh my goodness. Yes, Carrie, I figured out. I just couldn't see the letters. Again, it's something about this white on the black, and then when they're lowercase, I'd have thought my new glasses would have improved that, but it did not.
What if you could shrink the video and make the chat?
I don't know. And Jennifer is here. Hello. Okay, so we've got some names to add.
Okay.
All right. Anna says, hi, Charlie. Jen says, hi, Charlie. Trisha says, hi, Jennifer. Welcome. Yes, yes. So I need you to add Jennifer. Charlie, are you going to play with us, love? Anna says, welcome, Jennifer. Jen says, hi, Jennifer. Anna says, hug, Charlie. Jennifer's, thank you, Trish. Sorry, I'm late. It is okay. We are just glad you are here. Charlie says, I'm going to listen. Okay. All right, so let's go back up here to our answers. Okay, and since we've got more people coming in, I need to remind you that we had to clarify the rules just because of some confusion, that when you give your answers in multiple choice, you have to give A, B, or C, and true and false, T or F. The only time you'll give an answer version to the question is if it's a bonus question. Okay, so as stated in the beginning, I have to take the first person who comes in with the correct letter. Okay, because I'm trying to be as fair as possible. And so you can't just hear part of the question and shoot me an answer. You've got to wait and listen to the A, B, or C. That's the fairest way I know to do it. All right. So the first person who gave me the correct answer is HD. And HD, I'm going to give you that, but ladies, I need you to try and remember A, B, C, T, or F, okay? So HD gets 2 points.
2 points.
The next person who got it right and gets a point is Roseann, Shirley, Carrie, Jen. Jennifer did say Evie. Susan said Evie. All right, so I definitely need y'all to going forward, give me A, B, or C, okay? Trish said Evie, so she gets a point. Okay. Let me get my little emoji in here. That's okay, Jennifer. It was discussed at the beginning, and so it's kind of my bad too when people are coming in that I'm not reminding that. Just because we had some confusion last week, so I'm just trying to keep it simple and fair. Okay. Shirley says, hey, y'all, My grandson is wanting grandma time. Oh, that is so sweet. Well, everybody hug Shirley out. I love you, Shirley. Mwah. Thanks for coming and spending some time with us. Please give me a thumbs up on your way out. If you've not given me a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. I have 12 people in house right now and 5 thumbs up. So the math is not adding up. So I would appreciate the thumbs up. And Shirley says, good night. Anna says, cap locks on, please, if you can. Yes, if you can please play with your caps. I can see it better. Anna says, night, Shirley. Hugs. Jen says, bye, Shirley. Susan says, what was the answer? The answer was B, Evie. Was the correct answer. Carrie says, night, Shirley. And Tricia says, good night, Shirley. Anna says, B was the answer. Thank you, Anna. All right. There's our emoji. So our next question is also multiple choice. Who showed Fred where a sandwich was hidden to give a piece to Evie? Was it A, Chummy, B, Jenny, or C, Cynthia? Susan, you got a point for that. You got a point for Evie. I called your name out, love.
Yeah.
All right, how many people we got? 1, 2. Well, Shirley, she left. So if you want to put a big X there, that way you'll know she's not here anymore. But we'll have to add those points to her total. So just put a big X in that blank space so I know, or you know.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing an answer. I'm missing somebody. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, I'm missing somebody. HD. I don't see her answer. Is HD still with us? All right. We're going to lock answers in 3, 2, 1. All right. Answers are in. If you answered A for Chummy, that is the correct answer. And the person who gets 2 points is Roseann. Woo woo! So, Mr. Joyful, Roseann gets 2 points. And Anna gets a point. Trisha gets a point. Jen gets a point. Jennifer gets a point. And Susan gets a point. And Anna says, whoop, Roseann. Okay, next question is also multiple choice. What did Cynthia bring Jenny? Was it A, a piece of cake, B, alcohol, or C, a cup of milk? Hello, Miss Bree. We actually already have you on the board.
I can do that.
Sorry. We were ready because I knew you were coming, my friend. Welcome, welcome. I hope dinner was good. I hope the dishes are done. Anna says, welcome, Bree. Roseann says, hi, Bree. And Jen says, hi, Bree. All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. I think we lost HD. All right, I'm going to lock answers in 3. Look at all of us here. I know, right? Please be sure and give me a thumbs up. I would really, really appreciate that support.
I think one of the thumbs up you missed one, Mark. I just back down. Thumbed you.
Okay.
I just gave you one.
Oh, thank you. Mr. Joyful gave me a thumbs up. All right. The correct answer is C, a cup of milk. So if you answered C, you gave the correct answer. And the person who gets that extra point is Roseann. Woo woo! Way to go, Roseann.
Let's get 1 point.
She gets 2 points.
2 points. Okay.
All right. And then Carrie gets a point. Jen gets a point. Jen, you're doing amazing for not having watched the episode, my friend. And let's see. Susan gets a point. Carrie says, hi, Bree. Anna says, whoop, Roseann. Yes, Roseann is doing excellent. All right. Next question is true or false? Trissa says, I sent you an email, Cynthia. Can't wait for your response, by the way. I will check it out. Depending on how late we go tonight, it'll either be tonight or tomorrow morning. Yes, she is, Anna. Roseann is smoking.
I'm cheating on everyone.
Of course, it looks like a gun when I do that, but that's not what I mean. I'm meaning like, you know, like fire and blow it out kind of thing when I do that. I am not doing a gun. Jen says, I'm cheating on everyone else's answers. Shh.
It's working, man.
Mr. Joyful says it's working, apparently. Especially since not everybody's always given the right answer. All right. So the next one we said is true or false. Cynthia told Jenny to focus on Jimmy. True or false? We ate so early. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, luck is past my bedtime, so you're out of luck.
Kitchen's closed. I got pretzels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'm missing some answers. Again, I need you to give me A, B, or C, T, or F for your answers, okay? Are you playing with us, Bree? And I think we lost HD. Okay. All right. And I think Bree is behind. All right. I'm locking in the answers in 3, 2, 1. All right. If you answered true, that is the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is, dun, 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 Roseann. Woo, woo! So Roseann gets 2 points. Oops, that's the pen that don't work. All right. And then Anna gets a point. Jennifer gets a point. Jen gets a point. Carrie gets a point.
Carrie, okay. Yeah.
Trisha gets a point.
Yeah.
Susan gets a point. Hannah says, laugh out loud, Bree. Bree says, here we go again. Lag boo. I'm so sorry, my friend. Anna says, whoop, Roseann. Bree, whatever device you're on, let me see if I can show you with Todd's. I'll take my glasses off. There's a line that runs on the bottom here. See, I just backed it up. If you touch it, there's like a little dot lights up. You want to make sure that dot is pulled all the way over. As far as it can go. And that will help too. Because I know like when he first pulled his up, it was lagging like a couple minutes.
I'd gone through the.
And so I showed him how to do that.
I messed mine up when I was going through the chat. I was trying to pull chat up.
Okay. Susan says, I just had dinner. Hello, Margie, and welcome in. She says, hi, everyone. Roseann says, or you can tap on the dot next to live, and it may be easier. Oh, cool. Thank you, Roseann. Excuse me, like maybe those? Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Roseann. Trisha says, hi, Margie. Anna says, welcome, Margie. Roseann says, if the dot is gray, then you need to tap it to turn it red. Oh, wow. See, I didn't even know all that. Roseann says, when you tap on the screen. Jen says, or click on the 3 dots and speed up. I'm learning stuff new myself. Jennifer says, welcome, Margie. Roseann says, you're welcome. Yes, thank you, thank you. Margie, are you going to play with us? Are you going to earn points? If you're going to play with us, just give me a little thumbs up.
So she's red now.
Oh, cool. Oh, sweet Bree. I hope that helps. So see, actually, you came in on his phone before you even came in on my computer. So that's cool.
Hugs, Bree.
Anna says, hugs, Bree. Yes, yes. Maybe that's going to work. I was waiting to see if I got a thumbs up from Margie before I read the next question.
I was just testing it.
Oh, yep. Okay, so if you'll write Margie. M-A-R-G-I-E.
Pen's going wonky.
Okay. All right. Margie says, I am new here. Margie, just a quick thing. We are doing questions off of Call the Midwife, episode 5 and 6. And if you've not watched them, just guess for fun. I mean, Jen hadn't watched them and she's already got 10 points. So she is doing phenomenal with not having seen the episodes this week. And they're multiple choice. So the multiple choice is either A, B, or C. So that's the answers you need to give is A, B, or C. And for true and false, it needs to be T and F. Just because my eyes are not great looking at white on black, I do ask if you can to try and use all caps. And the only time you'll write in an answer is if it's a bonus question. So I don't know if you've actually seen these episodes or not, but that's what this is. And at the end, we'll have a small little giveaway. And then I will show what is going in. Every week we add one something to put into the grand giveaway. That'll be at the very end of Call the Midwife. At the end of season 10.
Sorry.
What?
She went to McDonald's. I heard them at McDonald's.
Ah.
Mickey D's.
Yes, we do, Bree. Bree says, we love new people. We do, we do. Susan says, my husband picked up on this. My son and husband went to McDonald's. A chicken sandwich. Oh, that sounds so good. I'm so hungry. All right.
We think it's your iced coffee, but our McDonald's sell iced coffee.
Anna says, I know, right? He talks about, I love the iced coffee there, but ours doesn't ever sell it. For some reason or another, it's always down. Anna says, welcome aboard our Woot Woot train. Yes, yes. And Roseann says, yummy, Sue, right? Suzanne says, love this Woot Woot train. Let me tell you, Susan, we started just saying woot woot, and it became a train. And Anna found this and sent it to me, and she wrote woot woot on it. So, yep, we've got our little woot woot train. And it's so cute because it actually does move. The little wheels do actually move. So it's kind of cute.
A little wonky.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Susan says, I haven't seen them either. I'm not sure what that was. I haven't seen them either. What
episodes, I guess.
Oh, and Susan, you're doing pretty good yourself. You've got 11 points. So, whoop, whoop. Oh my gosh, you ladies are on fire. All right, next question is multiple choice. Jenny said she couldn't forget about the man in her past because he was everything to her, but what? He was everything to her, but he cheated on her, A? Or B, he was everything to her but hers? Or C, he was everything to her but didn't want children? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, possibly 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I'm going to give it just a minute for everyone to get their answers in. I think we lost.
I think we did too, yeah.
And who else are we? We're missing. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. All right. Answers are in. If you said B, he was everything but hers, that was the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is woot woot, Grandma Anna. Yay. I'm just curious who came in first over here, if it shows the same thing. Yep, it does. Okay. All right, so I am seeing it kind of in their time too.
Miss Anna gets 2
Yep.
points.
So Miss Anna gets 2 points.
Okay.
Roseann gets a point. Trisha gets a point. Jennifer gets a point. Bree gets a point. And Margie gets a point. Jen gets a point. And Susan gets a point. Yay! Good job, everyone. Carrie says, yay, Grandma Anna. And was that multiple choice? Yes, it was. And Anna says, yes, Carrie. Roseann says, yes, it was, Carrie. Carrie says, oh, sad emojis. Bree says, thanks for the help, all. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Again, it's all about helping each other out so we can all have fun. Roseann says, yay, Grandma Anna. Anna says, woot, woot. Trisha says, my screen is showing in the my screen is showing I'm the first to answer. Remind me how to get the extra point.
Anyone else showing that? Or?
To get the extra point, you do have to be the first one to give the correct answer. But unfortunately, I can't see everybody's screen. So I have to go by who I see in my screen.
Who else is showing that? Or that?
Trish, oh, well.
She says it, but I'm saying, yeah.
Right. He's asking who else sees her first. But I mean, it would take forever if I took a poll of who was first in everybody's screen. So I just go with who's first in mine.
Yeah.
Bree says, where is Mare? All I can share right now with Mare is Mare could use a lot of prayers. There's a lot going on with her job, and she just needs our prayers. That's all I can share right now. Just pray for her, please. Anna says, thank you, Roseann. Roseann says, you're welcome, Bree. Roseann says, welcome, Grandma Anna. Anna says, your screen will always show you as top. It goes by Cynthia's. Right. Bree says, fourth on my screen. Okay. Jen says, your own screen shows you yourself at the top. And Trish says, my name isn't highlighted or has a wrench. Does it make a difference? Oh, no, but I mean, I can change that. That's just me making you a moderator. Okay. Bree says, I can do that. And Anna says, nope, Trisha. And Trisha says, mine doesn't always show me on top. Okay. Yeah, so I always go with who appears top on mine. And in just a minute, Trisha, you should show up blue with the wrench. That just means that I've given you permission, like you're able to drop your link and stuff, or, you know, drop other people's links and all. It just creates you as a moderator. All right, so let's go into the next question. See, now you're blue with a wrench. I'm on my phone, not computer. Okay. I know sometimes phones and tablets, she says, oh, sweet, can sometimes be slower than the computer. Okay. Next question is multiple choice. What did Sister Monica give Chummy? Was it A, silk to make a dress, B, a hug, or C, a piece of cake? Bree says, me too, Patricia, always slower. Sorry. What time is it? Oh, we're way past. Okay. HD's back. Are you okay, my friend? We were missing you. Well, it was a good guess, Jennifer. It was a good guess. She says, I don't know. B, laugh out loud. All right, so Trish is saying, okay, mine shows Grandma Anna on top. And right now, Grandma Anna is on top. But I don't know if her answers yet. I haven't looked at it yet. Well, it is. So we already know. Woo woo! That extra point's going to Grandma Anna.
So she gets 2.
She will get 2. Yes, yes. Anna says, welcome back, HD. HD says, coming and going. Laugh out loud. Trisha says, welcome back, HD. HD says, but I will go again after some time. Laugh out loud. Anna says, woot woot. Roseann says, it wasn't Monica. Was it Monica? What? It wasn't Monica. Roseann says, oops, you're right. They all look alike. Yeah, it was Sister Monica that gave her the silk. HC says, this time not good for me. Laugh out loud. Oh, sorry. Roseann says, sorry. Yeah, we started on Friday nights because that was the only night that I knew that I would have every week off from the hospital when I was working the hospital. All right, so I think we got all of our answers in. We're going to lock them in. And we know that Anna got the 2 points.
Yeah, got her already.
And so also the people that get a point are Trisha, and Jen.
One pin. There we go.
All right. Anna says hugs HD. HD says hugs. Telling you what, those Grandma Anna hugs are the best. All right, next question is multiple choice. What did Jenny ask Fred to do? A, lend her money. B, dance. Or C, give her pig poop. That's who gets 2 points. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 people. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Marie says, I don't know. Laugh out loud. All right. I'm waiting on one other person, and I think it is Susan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And give Susan just a couple more minutes, and then we're going to lock our answers in. And 3, 2, 1, and we're going to lock our answers. And so if you said C, pig poop, then you are correct. And that person who gets that extra point is Roseann. Woot woot! Way to go, Roseann. So Roseann gets 2 points. Anna gets a point. Carrie gets a point. Jennifer gets a point. Trisha gets a point. Jen gets a point. Bree gets a point. Anna says, whoop, Roseann. Roseann says, it was so unladylike how Jen said it, though. Laugh out loud. Yes, it was. I was not repeating that. I was kind of shocked. Oh, Susan did give a C, so she can get a point.
Susan.
Yeah. All right. Roseann says, Jenny, I knew who you meant. And Anna says, I agree, Roseann. Yes. It was very unladylike of her, and I don't know. I'm just kind of shocked, even though it was just her and Fred. I mean, she's working in a convent, but anyway. All right, next question is multiple choice. Who did Jenny give the pig poop to? Was it A, Peggy, B, Jimmy, or C, Frank? Susan says, I had to close my office, but I did put C, and we gave you the point. You are good, my friend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm trying to watch your phone and over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 4 more answers we're waiting on. You're walking this way and I'm rocking this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, be careful, I'm rocking myself to sleep.
No, no. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Bree says, I don't know, but I was raised knee deep in pig poop. I hear ya. Anna says, getting motion sickness laugh out loud.
The bad thing is about pig poop, I can smell it.
Oh, really?
That smell is always on my, just smelling it in my lifetime, that smell just comes right back as soon as you mention it. It's not something you can get rid of.
All right, so we are going to lock in our answers in 3, 2, 1. Anna says, same here, Mr. Joyful.
You can't
Jennifer
forget
says,
that
I don't remember. Laugh out loud. Jennifer, did you answer? Well, just take a guess, my friend. Just take a guess, A, B, or C. I mean, you've got a 1 in 3 chance of getting the right answer.
33%.
Jen says, I may be falling out soon. Sorry. No, I understand. Bree says, yes, it does, Todd. Anna says, choose A. Okay. Answers are in. They're locked in. Everybody did give the answer A, and yes, it was to Peggy. And the person who gets the extra point is Roseann. Woo woo! So Roseann gets 2 points, and then everybody else gets a point, Mr. Joyful. All right, next question is a bonus question. Evie delivered 1 live baby piglet, which was redundant because baby and piglet are the same. Anyway, but how many died? The first one in with the correct answer gets 3 points. 1 piglet lived, and I've already got the winning answer. So I'm locking the answers in, and the correct answer was 7. Good job, Roseann, and good job, Margie. Roseann, you were the first to answer it correctly, so you get the 3 points. Woo woo! So Roseann gets 3 points. Good job. All right. Next question, multiple choice. Who was with Peggy when Frank died? Was it A, Trixie, B, Jenny, or C, Cynthia? Bree says, I missed that part. Roseann says, thanks. Anna says, whoop, Roseann. Trish says, my goodness, it's as though I didn't watch at all. Laugh out loud. Sorry. Well, sometimes I look, especially on bonus questions, I look for those things that you have to kind of zone in on. So you'll get to learn that about me, Trisha. Ask Roseann. There was one question last week that was really hard, and it was, what was the name of the hospital? And I don't know if you saw, I don't know if it was it was 5 because it was with Frank, that it showed the whole face of the hospital this time, and the name was just sitting out there, pretty as you please. London Royal Hospital. Bree says, Roseann got the supercomputer speed. Roseann says, go with the crowd. And Anna says, yes, she does. Laugh out loud. And Jennifer says, yes, she does, Bree. Laugh out loud. Bree says, I hear Patricia, and I've watched that series for the 3rd time now. Oh, Roseann says, sometimes. Trisha says, laugh out loud, Bree. All right. So I am going to lock in answers. Anna says, hugs, Bree. Okay. So the correct answer is B, Jenny. And the person who gets the extra point is Anna. Woo woo! Way to go, Anna.
Anna gets the 2 points.
So she gets 2 points. And let me get her written down here. And I will tell you who else gets a point. Roseann gets a point. HD gets a point. Carrie gets a point. Trisha gets a point. Susan gets a point. Anna says, hugs, Bree. Anna says, whoop, whoop. Roseann says, yay, Grandma Anna. Bree says, yay, Anna. HD says, my mobile shows I am the first. Laugh out loud. I'm so sorry. All right, next question is also a bonus question worth 3 points. This was beautiful and sad. How did Frank leave a goodbye message for Peggy? Anna says, thank you.
I was getting too cold. I was getting cold. It's too cold.
Good job, Roseann. She answered it correctly. So locking that answer in a crossword puzzle. I thought that was so sweet and so romantic.
She gets 3 points.
Even though it was his sister, we're not going to go into that in detail, but
Miss
yeah.
Roseann gets 3 points.
So Miss Roseann gets the 3 points for the bonus question. Yes, yes.
Pen.
All right. Next question is true or false. Is everyone ready? Anna says, whoop, Roseann. Trisha says, oh, yes, crossword puzzle. Roseann says, lovely what he did. Yes. Bree says, okay, now I know my sometimes disease is kicking up. Laugh out loud. Trish says, Roseann, you're on fire. Suzanne says, in a crossword puzzle. Anna says, yes, it was. Jennifer says, oh, yes, crossword puzzle. So sad. Right? What's up?
Pen's right.
Yep, that's one.
This one.
Mm-hmm. If not, I've got a brand new pack down there, but both of those are good. If the pen's running out, let me just throw it away.
I want him. It comes and goes.
Okay. All right. So next question is true or false. Peggy sat in the bed with Fred and sang to him after he passed. True or false?
See, right above it.
All right, we're going to lock answers in. And if you answered false, that is the correct answer. She did not sing to him, she read to him. So the person who gets the extra point is Miss Roseann. Woo woo! So Roseann gets 2. And Carrie gets a point. Anna gets a point. Trish gets a point. Jen and Susan get a point.
There you are.
All right. And Anna says, whoop, Roseann. All right. Next question is multiple choice. Peggy killed herself with what? A, a gun, B, pills, or C, morphine? She gets the 2 points.
Okay.
Bree says, now I'm just here for the snacks. I know. I need to find something. I'm starving. My stomach is growling. May have to get you to go get those pretzels, that little bag of pretzels. All right. Locking our answers in. Jen says, Bree, sorry. I'm thinking about that McDonald's. If you said C for morphine, that was the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is Roseann. Woo woo! So Roseann gets 2. And Carrie gets 1. Anna gets a point. HD gets a point. Anna gets a point.
Who?
Did you get HD?
Yeah.
Anna?
I did her already. Yeah.
Okay. Jennifer gets a point. Trish gets a point.
Okay.
And Jen gets a point. And Susan gets a point. Way to go, everyone. Y'all are doing amazing. All right. Last question for this episode. True or false? Jimmy told Jenny he loved her and she told him the same. True or false? Anna says gnawing on pretzels. Laugh out loud. I love it. Jen says, Bree, sorry. Bree says, no biggie. Oh, did I miss something?
Oh, shoot.
Oh, now I'm just here for the snacks. All right. Answers are in. All right. So if you said false, that is correct. She did not reciprocate his feelings. So the person who gets the extra point is Roseann. Woo woo!
2 points.
Yep, she finished this episode on fire. All right. Now, Carrie gets a point. Anna gets a point.
Who is Anna?
Margie gets a point. Jen gets a point. Bree gets a point. Trisha gets a point. And Susan gets a point. HD says, oopsie, mark done. HD gets a point. Anna says, screwed it up again, laugh out loud. Anna says, whoop, Roseann. Anna says, okay, gals, have to go. Hugs and sweet dreams. Bye, Anna. And yet, you're right. You did get your answer in first, but it was not the correct one. But you were so close. I love you. I hope you have a great night. Sleep well and have a great week. And I can't wait to see you next Friday or around the block before then. Everyone is saying good night, Anna. Anna's, okay. Roseann says, I'm sorry, ladies. Don't be mad at me. Oh, no, no. Roseann says, good night, Grandma Anna. Hugs and see you next week. Jen says, night, Anna. Trisha says, good night, Anna. Anna says, would never be mad. I'm happy for you. Jennifer says, I missed the question because I was complaining about my internet. Laugh out loud. Oh, Jennifer, I'm sorry. But I think we gave you a point, though. You got a point, though. Mm-hmm. Jennifer says, have a good night. Roseann says, oh, thank you. So sweet. Bree says, hugs, Anna. And Susan says, good night, Anna. All right, ladies, we're going to jump right into the next episode. First question is a multiple choice. Okay. So again, just in case you've come in, I need you to always give A, B, or C for multiple choice, T or F for true or false. The only ones you will answer with words is the bonus questions. All right, next question is multiple choice. When Constable Noakes called, who did Trixie say was in charge while Sister Julianne was away? Was it A, Sister Monica, B, Sister Bernadette, or C, Sister Evangelina? Susan says, good night, Anna. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so now we're looking, so Anna's left. If you want to put a big X there so you know that her points for the night are closed out. Okay, looks like we've got our answers locked in. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I think that is everybody. So let's get my emoji there. If you answered B for Sister Bernadette, that is the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is HD. Woo woo! Way to go, HD. All right. And let's see. Jennifer gets a point. Margie gets a point. Carrie gets a point. Jen gets a point. Bree gets a point. And Susan gets a point. All right. And Roseann says, yay, HD. Bree says, congrats, HD. Woo woo. HD says, you know, I was just guessing. Great guess. Susan says, do you want me to send you some chicken nuggets? Oh my gosh, that does sound so good.
Put some mayonnaise. Dip it in mayonnaise.
I'll just eat them plain. HD says, I'm not sure what that is. TQB Roseann. I'm not sure what that meant. Sorry. Did you get it? Okay.
I'm old.
Me too. I'm old. My brain is not computing. All right, number 2. Question number 2 is true or false. So I need a T or an F. Constable Noakes brought Sister Monica to the convent after finding her wandering around. Susan says, I have sauces too. Oh my gosh. Oh, let me open my pretzels. Of course, this is not chicken nuggets. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. I think we're looking for one more answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, got them all in. Yes, they do, Jennifer. They are good. She says pretzels sound good, though. All right, let's lock our answers in with our little woot woot train. And it looks like everybody said true. And that is the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is Roseann. Woo woo! Way to go. Yes, so Miss Roseann gets 2, and then everybody else gets a point, Mr. Joyful, okay? So I'm going to stuff my mouth, and then we're going to go on to the next question. All right. The next question is multiple choice. What did Sister Bernadette try to give Sister Monica? Was it A, penicillin, B, morphine, or C, bourbon? Oh, now she's really talking in our language. She says, oh, I forgot the chocolate shake. Oh, my gosh. Oh my gosh. What time's our McDonald's close? I'm fixing to send Mr. Joyful to McDonald's. All right.
Nope.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got all of our answers in. And if you answered A for penicillin, that is the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is Roseann. Woo woo! All right. And joining her with a point is Jennifer. Oh, wow, Jennifer, you were close to getting that extra point. Margie, Bree, Trisha, and Susan. I know, right, Jen? Oh, wow, Carrie. Bree says she'll take a fish sandwich. Carrie says the closest McDonald's is 28 miles away. Ours is maybe like a mile and a half. And Jen says McChicken for her, please.
Icky McChicky.
All right. We've discovered who makes a really good chicken sandwich is Zesto's. I don't know if y'all have a Zesto's where you're at, but
Chicken filet sandwich.
Their chicken sandwich is just mouth-watering. Really, really good. That's all I need. That one sandwich is so big, it'll fill you up. Or me, anyway. All right, next question is multiple choice. Where did Sister Monica say the moon was? A, the sky, B, her dreams, or C, on Venus? Bree says, Todd, you fly, I'll buy. Susan says, mine is, wait a minute, my little arrow's in the way.
Mine is 6 blocks.
Mine is 6 blocks from my place. Oh, wow, yours is close too then.
Never heard of Zesto's?
Never heard of it. It could be just a place down south then.
It was nationwide, and it went. They kind of pulled back in the early 70s. They pulled back to East Coast, and a few here and there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Jennifer says, I just guessed. Hey, 1 in 3 chances, right? HD says, my keyboard makes me mad always. Laugh out loud. I'm so sorry. All right, so I've locked the answers in. If you answered C for on Venus, that is the correct answer. And the person who gets that extra point is Roseann. Whoop, whoop. Somebody watched her episodes. All right. And then along with Roseann, these people get a point. Margie, Carrie, Bree, HD, Jen, Trisha, and Susan. Susan says, I forgot. Where do you live? I live in South Carolina. I'm in Newberry, South Carolina. It's like 30 miles.
Pretty close to dead center of South Carolina. Fairly close.
West of Columbia, which is where the capital is. The capital of South Carolina. Okay. Was that was Roseann, right? Oh yeah, I've already done it. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right, next question is true or false. Chummy received a letter from her father. True or false? Oh wow. Susan's in California.
A little far away.
You're close to our Marine son. He is in Arizona. Jen says, yes, Todd. Did you kick the neighbors out? Laugh out loud. Oh, Carrie. All right. I think we got everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 or 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. Yep. Got all our answers in. So if you said false, that is the correct answer. It was from her mother. And the person who gets that extra point is Roseann. Woo woo!
Two.
And then along with Roseann, these people get 1 point. HD, Bree, and Jen. Carrie says the only fast food in my little town is Subway. Ooh, that's what we had last night.
Yeah, Subway. Subway. I had lunch today. Had leftovers.
What's that?
I took my leftover sub sandwich for lunch today.
Okay. Next question is also true or false. Jenny received a letter from Gerald saying he wanted to see her. True or false? Where in Arizona is he stationed? At the Yuma Air Force Base in Yuma.
If we could walk the subway, we'd be in trouble.
What?
She can walk the
Susan says, I can walk to the subway. Oh, yeah, we would be in trouble if we could walk to our subway.
We have a little mom and pop burger stand we can walk to.
We do. We have a little mom and pop burger stand called Summers that we can walk to, and they have really good food.
But only open on weekends.
Yeah, they're only open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Oh, wow, Margie. She says, I live 45 minutes from there.
Huh.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm missing somebody. Who are we missing? Nope, there's. Who are we missing? Oh, Roseann, did, oh, yep, she answered.
Trisha?
Trisha answered. I can't figure out who we're missing. Trish? Roseann says Trish, but she's on there. I see her. She came in after Bree. I can't tell. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we got everybody. We got everybody. Okay.
That's why you can't see it.
I need to scroll down. All right. So if you answered true to that one, that is the correct answer. She did receive a letter from Gerald saying he wanted to see her. And the person who gets the extra point is Carrie. Woo woo! So Carrie gets 2 points. Yep. And then these people get 1 point.
Blackjack.
Well, actually, everybody.
Everybody gets 1 point.
Everybody does because everybody answered true. And Bree says, yay, Carrie. Yes, that is awesome. All right, so while he's doing that, we're going to move on to the next question. Multiple choice. What did Sister Monica steal from the outside market? A, a red ribbon. B, a spoon. Or C, both A and B. These pretzels are tiny. But I love them like this. But I'm down to pieces. Look how tiny these pretzels are. They're like really tiny. They were sticks. I poured them into a big Ziploc baggie. And I'm down to the M. And I've got little pieces.
Finish them off with a soda straw.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 answers. Who am I missing? Four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jen may have fell asleep on us.
Well, she got a point left though.
Yeah, I see Jen is not there. I'm missing one other person. All right. I'm going to lock in the answers. And Trisha, I don't know what you answered first, love. But it looks like, she had done AB. That's right.
She did AB, yeah.
Which technically is correct, but C is what what I'm looking for. And so there's one person that answered C and will get the 2 points, and that goes to Carrie. Woo woo! So Carrie gets 2 points. Okay. That one's behind again.
Yeah.
All right.
Just a video.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about the video. It's been bad.
Oh, HD. Okay. Got you. Thank you, Bree. All right. I got you, Trish. She says I answered A, B, and then deleted and put C. Yep. Okay. Roseann says, yay, Carrie. All right. Next question is true or false? Chummy was nervous about seeing her mother. True or false?
Got some grapes in the refrigerator if you want some.
Ooh, that would be good. He's going to get me some grapes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's everybody. I thought I dropped a pretzel. I guess not. All right. Answer is locked in. Bree says, cheers for our new referee, right? And he's so cute. I think anyway. All right. Everyone answered true. That is the correct answer. She was very nervous about meeting her mom. And the person who gets that extra point is Roseann. Woo, woo. Way to go, Roseann. And everybody gets a point. HD and Jen are the only ones not here. So Roseann gets 2, and then everybody. Now HD may come back. Jen's falling asleep.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Everybody else gets a point.
Yep. All right. Next question is multiple choice. Who was not in the parlor for the visit with Chummy's mother? A, Constable Noakes, B, Jenny, or C, Cynthia? Susan says, I could have sent you grapes.
Cherries.
Or cherries. Oh my gosh. I love fruit.
Some bananas.
I eat fruit with everything. Plain in my protein shakes. Sometimes I just flat out make milkshakes and skip the protein. But I love fruit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Waiting on one more answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yes, strawberries too. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I love fruit. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Margie, is that who we're? Oh nope, there's Margie. Susan's there. Trisha's there. Bree's there. Carrie's there. Roseann's there. Bree? Yep. Are you still? Oh no, Bree's there.
Yeah, she's there.
Carrie. Nope, Carrie's there.
You said Trisha was there?
Trisha, yep, Trisha's there.
Hmm.
Jennifer. Yep, Jennifer's who we're looking for.
Hmm.
All right. Nope.
She's on
Jennifer.
top.
Yep, I see that. We got
answer.
everybody. My bad. My bad, my bad. Answers are locked in. And if you answered B for Jenny, that is the correct answer. Constable Noakes was there meeting her mother, and so was Cynthia. So Jenny was the one that was not in the parlor for that visit. And that extra point goes to Roseann. Whoop, whoop.
So she gets 2.
Yep, Roseann gets 2. And then Trisha gets a point. And that's all with this question. All right, next question is a bonus question worth 3 points to the first person who gets the correct answer. This is still in the parlor scene. Obviously, chummy Camilla, mother, is not happy with where she's at, her daughter's at. She's not very impressed with Constable Noakes. And so Sister Julianne is kind of defending him and saying he's going for his sergeant's license and all of that. But anyway, the question is, there was 3 acts. Name one of the acts Constable Noakes told Lady Brown that he was studying. All you have to do is give me one of the 3. Bree says, whoop, Roseann. And Roseann typed in prostitution, and that was correct. Now, I am going to give 2 other people 3 points if they can name one of the other ones. All right. So everybody's naming prostitution. That one's already been taken. Roseann gets 3 points. If that question is chosen by Mr. Joyful at the end, Roseann will be the only one that will qualify for that question for that. But I'll give 3 points to anyone who can name the other 2. All right. It is not traffic laws, and it's not crime against persons. However, Jennifer and Bree, that is what Sister Julianne was mentioning when she was defending him against Lady Brown. But he gave 3 different acts. All right. I will give a clue for the second one. And this is up for anybody. A clue for another one is what, let's see, a marriage certificate would be considered one. I hear you, Jennifer. She says, I got it wrong. Prostitution was the most emphasized, so it's the one I remembered most, right? Carrie says, collect vital stats, civil law, legal docs. Nope. It's a marriage license is a marriage certificate is considered one. A driving identification is considered one. You see the word?
Oh, okay.
A birth certificate is considered one. I'll give you another clue. Very close, Carrie. Forms of proof. This particular act starts with an L. So think about marriage certificate, birth certificate, driving identification. What is another name for all three of those? Roseann said license. Licensing act was another one. Roseann gets 3 more points. All right. The next one, Jennifer says logistics. I don't know. Legal document. Like identification. Okay, so the last one. Some of my Longmire fans might guess this one quickly. All right. This one would have something to do with the new business that was added to the reservation. This one would come into effect with like casinos, poker. That's a good guess, Roseann. Drugs. Carrie says permits. Jennifer says commerce. It has 2 words to it, so I'm going to give you the first word. It is the betting and blank act. The second word I'm looking for starts with a G. Did they get it? Susan, you got it. Thank you, Todd. Susan, you got it.
So she gets 3 points?
She gets 3 points. It was the betting and gambling act. Good job. Good job. So way to go to earn some extra points. All right. Next question is true or false. Chummy's mother did not approve of Chummy's choice of being a midwife at the convent or Constable Noakes. True or false? Everyone should get this one because I already gave y'all the answer.
It came a little bit late on mine. Your little woot train came in a little bit later.
Oh, wow.
So they, yeah.
So are there answers above?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. All of our answers are in.
The woot came in a little bit late.
Everyone said true. That is the correct answer. So everyone will get a point. And the person who gets the extra point is Carrie. Woo woo!
She gets 2.
Yep, Carrie gets 2. All right, Mr. Joyful, since you've got that, we're going to go on to the next question. And it is true or false. So we're looking for a T or an F. Chummy broke up with Peter, a.k.a. Constable Noakes. Roseann says, yay, Carrie. Oh, good job. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Got all of our answers. Locking them in. Everyone except for Trisha said true. True is the correct answer. So everybody gets a point except for Trisha. And the person who gets 2 points is Jennifer. Woo, woo! Way to go, Jennifer.
Who didn't get? Trisha didn't get 2?
Right.
Okay.
No. Jennifer gets 2.
Yeah, I got that.
Everybody gets 1 except for Trisha.
That's what I just said. Okay.
All right. Right, Roseann? Woo woo, Jennifer. All right, next question is multiple choice, A, B, or C. What happened when Jenny called Gerald? A, the line was disconnected. B, it was the wrong number. Or C, a woman answered. Jennifer says, thanks, Roseann. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I see. All right, answers are in. If you said C, a woman answered, that is the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is Carrie. Woo woo! So Carrie gets 2 points. And everyone else gets a point. Roseann answered V first. So everyone but Roseann gets a point. So Carrie gets 2, and then everybody gets a point except Roseann.
Okay.
All right. We're going to move on to the next question, and it is true or false, T or F. The police searched Sister Monica's room and found no other stolen items. True or false? Uh-oh, I have a sneeze coming.
Bless you.
Excuse me, y'all. I'm so sorry. Oh,
I'm terrified. Excuse me.
Stop it. He always makes fun of my sneezes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we've got all of our answers in. And we've got some true and falses. So if you said false, that is the correct answer because they did find more stuff. And the person who got that extra point is Roseann. Woo woo! Way to go, Roseann.
So they get 2.
So Roseann gets 2. And Carrie gets a point. And I think that's it. Oh, thank you, Roseann. She said, God bless you. Bree says, what a dainty sneeze. Laugh out loud. Yes, I get made fun of on my sneezes. Susan says, God bless you. Thank you, everyone. All right. Next question is a bonus question. And I'm not going to lie. This can be probably the hardest question of tonight. All right. And I believe it's the last bonus question. Oh, no, we have one more bonus question. All right, but this is the toughest one. Everybody ready? Who was Sister Monica's case referred to? In other words, what was the name of the court that was her case was being referred to? There's actually 3 words in the name. Playing Jeopardy music.
Ouch.
Did I lose everybody?
They're thinking.
They're thinking.
Probably rewind and call a midwife trying to say it.
Jennifer says, I don't remember. I would have to go back and watch that scene again. Carrie says, yep. They said it and then they showed it on a brick column before she went to court, or as she, they were going into the court scene.
Okay.
I love Bree. Bree says the kangaroo court. Trisha says, I'm coming to the conclusion I didn't watch 6 like I thought. Margie says, no clue. Okay. All right. I can kind of give clues for the first 2 words. The third word, I'm not even going to attempt. It's too late. So it's blank, blank sessions. I'm going to give you a clue. What did Bree say? True? What does that say? A 1?
B.
B?
B.
Okay. Listen to me first. I'm going to give you a clue for each of the words that I'm looking for. The third word is sessions. So I want you to type in the first 2 words and sessions, okay? All right. The first word, the clue is, where does Call the Midwife take place? The country, okay? The location. The second word clue is, it is another name for the largest. Nope, can't be the largest. Okay. All right. It's a coin. It's another name for a coin that has George Washington on it. England Royal Courts. That was a good guess, Trisha, especially after the hospital, but that's not it. So where does Call the Midwife take place is going to be for answer 1. So far, the person who is the closest, well, the closest is between Roseann and Bree. Roseann, I'm not sure what your first word is, but your second word is right. Bree, your first word is wrong. Be more specific from England. I'm looking for the one that starts with an L. Close, Susan. I'm not looking for England. I'm looking for something else close to England that starts with an L. Quarter sessions are the last 2 words. So everybody's got that. Somebody get it? Who is the... Okay. All right. So we've got it. The first person who correctly put in all 3 words in the correct order is, and it's London Quarter Session, and it goes to Margie. Congratulations. Woo woo. So Margie gets 3 points. All right. Good job, because I did say you had to type in all 3 names. All right. That was good. That was hard. That was hard. But I told you it was going to be hard. Y'all were going to have to work for that one. Yes, Trisha. Trisha, you were actually very close. You were the next one. Oh, wait. My bad. Carrie. It was Carrie was next. And then Trisha. Then Bree came in with it. Then Susan. So good job, ladies. Good job. That was a hard one. Yes, Roseann. Good one, Margie. Bree says, yay, Margie. All right. Next question is true or false. So we're looking for T or F. Sister Julianne had a meeting with everyone at Nada's house about Sister Monica and an account of what was found in her room. True or false? These grapes are good. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. We've got all the answers in. Everybody said true. That is correct. So everybody gets a point, and the person who gets 2 points is Jennifer. Woo woo! Good job, Jennifer. All right. Next question is also true or false. Gerald called Jenny one more time. True or false? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got one more answer we're waiting on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And there we go. Everyone's answers are in. So locking them in. If you said true, that is the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is Carrie. Woo woo! Good job, Carrie. So Carrie gets 2 points, Mr. Joyful. And Margie gets a point. Bree gets a point. Trisha gets a point. And Susan gets a point. All right, good job. Next question is also true or false. Sister Monica broke down on Trixie over the stolen items taken from her. True or false? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looking for Bree. You still with me, Bree? All right, gonna lock answers in 3, 2, and I didn't get your answer, love. Son-in-law came in. Oh, gotcha. Did you want to answer it? Did you hear the question? How many more questions? We are actually almost done. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more questions.
About 2 more hours.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Okay. All right. So everyone answered true except for Roseann, who answered false. And the person, excuse me. I know, Carrie, I'm trying to hurry, love. The person who gets the point is Roseann. Woo, woo. That was kind of a tricky question.
She gets 2.
She does. Sister Monica did not break down on Trixie. She broke down on Jenny. So that was false.
Good call. Good catch. Huh?
Yep. That was a good catch. All right. Next question is true or false. Jenny was going to hide the jewelry she saw in Sister Monica's room, but it was gone. True or false? Yes, Roseann, it was Jenny. Good job. You did good. Like Mr. Joyful said, good catch.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. All the answers are in. Whoops. Locking them in. If you answered true, that is the correct answer. Jenny was going to hide the jewelry she saw in Sister Monica's room, but it was gone. So the correct answer is true. So if you answer true, you will get a point. And the person who gets the extra point is Miss Roseann. Woo woo! So Roseann gets 2 points, Mr. Joyful. And Jennifer gets a point. Bree gets a point. Trisha gets a point. Susan gets a point. And Margie gets a point. All right. This kind of is an easy one. You just had to kind of pay attention just a little bit. This is a bonus question. So only one person can get the points on this one. It's worth 3 points. What game was Jenny, Trixie, and Cynthia playing? What board game were the 3 of them playing? Roseann got it. Good job, Roseann. Roseann gets 3 points, Mr. Joyful. It was Monopoly.
About to say sorry.
That's what we played the other night was sorry. Sorry and trouble. All right, next question is multiple choice. More items were found in what of Sister Monica's? Was it A, her shoes, B, her plants, or C, her knitting bag? All right, all the answers are in, locking them in. Everybody said C for her knitting bag. That is correct. And the person who gets the extra point is Roseann. Woo woo! Way to go, Roseann. All right, Mr. Joyful, you got those. Everybody gets a point. Roseann gets 2. Okay. Next question is multiple choice. When Jimmy came by to get Jenny, Sister Bernadette asked Jenny if she needed what? A, money, B, prayers, or C, a chaperone?
Ooh, excuse me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who am I missing? Miss Susan. Yeah, there we go. All right, answers are locked in. If you answered C for a chaperone, that is the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is Jennifer. Woo woo! Way to go, Jennifer. Trisha gets a point. Bree gets a point. And Susan gets a point. All right. Next question is multiple choice. Who delivered Kathy's triplet boys? Was it A, Chummy, B, Cynthia, or C, Trixie? Jennifer says, whoop, whoop. That's right, my friend. That was great. You did great. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Waiting on. And there we go. All right. Answers are in and locked in. If you answered A for Chummy, you got the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is Margie. Whoop, whoop. Way to go, Margie. So, Mr. Joyful, Margie gets 2 points. And then Bree gets a point. And Jennifer gets a point. Susan gets a point. And Trisha gets a point. All right. Roseann says, yay, Margie. That was great, Margie. All right. 3 more questions and we are done. Next one is multiple choice. What did Chummy use to wrap the 3rd baby boy with? Was it A, a curtain, B, a pillowcase, or C, her dress? All right, all the answers are in and locked in. Everyone chose C. That is the correct answer. She used her dress, and I love the scene afterwards where she showed up to make up with Constable Noakes, and she said that she was practically naked underneath her raincoat. That was a cute scene. All right, so the person who gets the extra point, everybody gets a point, Mr. Joyful, but the person who gets the extra point is Roseann. Whoop, whoop. Way to go. All right, last 2 questions are true or false. The next one says, the jewelry that was in Sister Monica's drawer belonged to Sister Monica's mother, and all charges were dropped. True or false? Right, Roseann? Risky, risky. Or risque, risque. Bree says, yay, Chummy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Makes me that song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dun 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. Margie, I think I don't have an answer. Yep, there she goes. All right, answers are in. Everyone said true, and that is the correct answer. And everyone gets a point, Mr. Joyful, and the person who gets the extra point is Carrie. Woo woo! Way to go, Carrie. All right.
Oh, shoot.
All right, so last question is true or false? Camilla and Peter, aka Chummy and Constable Noakes, got married. True or false? Oh, I'm going to have that song in my head forever now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and all the answers are in. And if you said true, that is the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is Carrie. Woo, woo! Way to go, Carrie. Way to end out our movie trivia.
That was 2 points. Or...
So Carrie gets 2 points. Did you already give Carrie? Okay. Yeah. And then everybody else gets a point except Miss Susan.
Oh, 1 point.
Yep, 1 point. All right. So real quick, let me flip to the point page. Here we go. All right.
I also had the bonus question up there too.
Oh, I know. Okay. All right. So real quick, how many points did Jen get tonight? She's at the top of this list. She got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Mm-hmm. All right. And then Miss Shirley, she ended up with 11 before she left. Mm-hmm. And, okay. Roseann, many did Roseann get tonight?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. No, 74.
74. Okay. Yeah. And then Miss Anna, before she left, got 10, 15, 20, 26.
Yeah.
All right. And Mare was not with us. Bree, how many did Bree get tonight?
23.
23. All right. And Charlie didn't play tonight, but she's here with us, hanging out with us. Viola was not here tonight. And Miss Tricia, how many points did she get tonight?
Miss Tricia? 28.
28. And HD, before she left, she had 18.
Yeah.
And Miss Sylvia was not with us. All right, so real quick, let me see here. Mr. Joyful, where'd my calculator go?
Oh.
Well, I was going to make this fast, but I don't even see it.
Hmm.
It should be right here. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Bag.
Let me do this real quick, and then we'll do our giveaway.
That police officer hit and run over there.
He said he's going to call the police officer on a hit and run. I'll tell you what, this wheelchair does hurt your toes. All right, so give totals real quick. So we've got Jen has a total right now of 159 points. Shirley has a total of 38. Kim is at 45. Roseann has Oh, we got to add these other people too.
Yeah, no. I'm moving up here so you can see it.
Yep. 223.
Oh, shoot.
Anna is at 11 plus 21 plus 26 equals 58. I've got Mayor at 137. I've got Bree at 32. No, that can't be right. Yep, that is right. 32. I have Viola at 14. Trisha has 116. HD has 27. Sylvia's at 23. All right, and then we had Carrie.
Kill me a fly a minute.
And Carrie ended up with 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And
Jennifer.
Susan. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38. And Jennifer.
26. Yeah, 26.
26.
Okay.
And Margie, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 24.
Okay.
All right. If you did not hear your total, you can let me know in the comment section. Okay, good job, Margie. Margie just asked me what her total is. Let's see real quick. Let me go back right here real quick. Jennifer says, yay, Carrie. Carrie has smiley face emoji. Roseann says, good job, ladies. Yes, good job, everyone. Bree says, thanks, Mr. Joyful. And love you, Sister Joyful. Oh, thank you. And all the Joyettes that stuck around, family time calls. And Margie says, good job, everyone. Carrie says, I made it. Yay, bedtime, I'll leave you playing. Charlize says, good job, ladies. Yes, Carrie says, don't forget to add me. Laugh out loud. I wasn't. And Margie, your final total was 24. And Roseann says, you forgot Carrie, Jennifer, and Suzanne. I didn't forget them. I was just totaling up everybody that I already had and then going back and adding them. Jennifer says, that was fun. Thanks for starting this up. Absolutely. Roseann says, thank you, Todd. Thank you, Todd. He's outside with the dogs at the moment. Carrie says, thank you, Todd. All right. So who gets the giveaway tonight? Yep. All right. So let me grab my little... I tell you what, let's do this one first. So, you know, every week we add something to the grand prize giveaway. So we've already added items to this bag. The bag is also part of the giveaway. And so the item that we're going to add this time is actually some yarn. And the yarn that will be going into the bag is actually some yarn by Lether Co. And so on this card, it actually gives everything you need to go to the tutorials if you want to do the projects that she has recommended. And this one shows a shawl and some earrings. But this is the hank that is going in. And again, this is by Lether Co. It is Autumn Sock is what it's called. It's a 100% merino, and there's 400 yards, 100 grams in that. So that is what's going in. And here's the card. Again, for tutorials, if you want to do her projects, or you can do your own thing. So that gets added to the giveaway. And then tonight, the question that Mr. Joyful chose, and let's see who the winner is. Everyone's saying thank you to you for playing and helping us.
You're welcome.
Roseann says, pretty, wow, awesome, I'm glad you like it. And Trisha says, ooh, that Hank is lovely. All right, and the question he chose was episode 1, which would have been episode 5.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah,
that's fine. Would have been episode 5, and he chose question number 13. So episode 5, question number 13, and the person who won that question and got the first answer incorrectly was Roseann. Woo woo! So Roseann, I know you have gotten some stitch markers from me. So I'm going to give you some other options besides the stitch markers to choose from tonight. So let me pull some things out here. Unless you want more stitch markers, that's entirely up to you. All right. So I have a couple things that you can choose from, and you just need to pick one. So the first item I have is from Hobby Lobby, and it is some Yarny clips and paper clips. I don't know if you can see that. So I have that. Roseann says, wow. Carrie says, congratulations. Another thing I have is a little darning needle case. And it has 2 metal darning needles in it and 1 plastic pink darning needle. Then I have a little packet of plastic stitch markers, the little safety pin ones. It's not really focusing in, but oh, there we go. And then I have either butterfly or dragonfly Post-it notes, and I'm trying to take the price tag off. I always mean to do this beforehand, but I didn't realize that they were on there. Not that it really matters, but wow, that is sticky. All right, so this is, let me drop all this in the trash. This is the butterfly ones. And this is the dragonfly. Got to have butterfly and dragonfly stuff for our Call the Midwife and flowers. So those are your choices. So which one of those 5 items would you like for your prize? Charlie says, congratulations. And Roseann says, the darning needles, please. All right. So I will get that together and I will get it out in the mail to you. All right. So I will put these away, the other items away for next week. For someone else to win. All right. Was there anything, so that ends our game portion of it, our trivia. So I understand there are folks that may need to go because they've got lives in the morning or their time zone is different than mine. And I understand if you need to go. We'll take just a few minutes to kind of chit chat for a second. Was there anything about any of those 2 episodes that we didn't really talk about that you wanted to talk about? And I love that we had Jennifer and Margie and Susan here with us. Thank you for joining us. Carrie, this was your first time with us. Well, Carrie's been with us, but her first time playing. Oh, you're welcome, Roseann. Oh my gosh, look at this teeny tiny little grape. It's so tiny. Roseann says, yes, welcome, ladies. Come back again. Absolutely. So the points you won tonight carry over. So every time you come and play, your points build and build. And your points build opportunities to win the bigger giveaways. Oh, I'm so glad, Susan. She says, I had a good time. Trisha says, I thought for sure a bonus question would be, what is a Victoria sandwich? I was prepared for that potential question. Oh, I'm so sorry. And you know what? I was this close, but I already had like 5 bonus questions for that episode. But I should have done that. Oh, Trish, I am so sorry. Please feel free, anyone. Of course, I know you don't know what I'm thinking, but please feel free. If you think something would be a great bonus question, please send me an email or a text or something, because maybe I didn't think of it. Like I didn't think of, well, I did think about that, but I mean, I am up for help and suggestions. Of course, I guess that kind of would make it unfair if you give me a question you already know the answer to. Roseann says, Trish. Roseann says, what is it? Trish says, laugh out loud. It was a guess as to what you would ask. I know, right? I never did Google it though, Trish. So explain to us what exactly it was. I'm assuming it was something like a sub sandwich maybe, or a BLT, or. But I love how Chummy was like, well, there's kind of a crispy end just waiting to be eaten. Where's my phone? Yes, I did, Roseann. I almost made that a question too, but I was already on my 25 questions. Well, actually, I was at 26 for that episode. Yes, I did, because I was going to mention something about, how the policemen had their batons, and then the midwives all had their little, I don't even know what they call that listening device. I would have had to Google it, but yes. She said, did you see what the bridesmaids were holding when they left the church? What? I would have never guessed that. Trisha, let me back this up. She says the Victoria sandwich is sponge cake with whipped cream and jam, fruit in between. Oh, wow. But it does make sense because somebody is always hiding some kind of baked good or cake. That's why I keep putting cake in all the answers. So that would make sense. But I was off. I was saying like a sub sandwich, like one of those, hero sandwiches or something. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's 2 sponge cakes with whipped cream and jam fruit in between. Oh, wow. Roseann says, sounds yummy, right? I'm so hungry. My pretzels and grapes have not satisfied me. And I don't normally eat this much. Maybe I'm getting better. That's good. Was there any other episodes, scenes? I tried to cover everything. Oh, what was her name? Miss, I think I jotted it down in the corner. Nope, that says bonus. The lady that had the triplets. When Chummy got there and was noticing kind of how destitute the apartment was, the room was, I was kind of weary that this Billy character was gone and that he wasn't going to be around to help her with the baby. Elsie was her name. I was afraid that Billy was not going to be a part. He wasn't going to be there. Like he was like gone. But I was happy at the end to see them pushing the carriage and him carrying one of the babies. That made me feel good. That is one thing. These episodes are all very sad to some degree. There's a lot of heavy grief. So next week, we start season 2. And the very first episode is not episode 1. The first episode is called the Christmas Special 2012. So we will be answering trivia questions on that and episode 1. So don't let that throw you. We'll be doing the Christmas Special and episode 1 for next week. Oh, I was wondering where my comments were. I wouldn't scroll down enough. All right. I was like, everybody went to sleep on me. Trisha says, Queen Victoria ate it with her tea time. Oh, wow. So that's why it was called the Victoria sandwich. Oh, cool. Roseann says, and how they wore their uniforms for dresses, right? Yeah, that was that was something. They didn't even dress up in like a regular dress or anything. Roseann says, no frills wedding. That is for sure. Roseann was trying to say Kathy. Her name was Elsie. Roseann says, oh. Susan says, have a question about yarn. Can I ask it? Absolutely. Margie says, I'm going to binge watch it so I can get up to date. Cool, cool, cool. What is your yarn question, Miss Susan? Does anyone know what Pertine yarn, what Pantene yarn is cotton. And is there different types? I'll make sure I'm reading that right, because I've not heard of that. Pantene. I may not even be saying that right. Pantone yarn. Hey, HD Love. Yes, we have finished for the night. We're just kind of chatting for a moment. So I see Pantone yarn. Miss Susan's asked a question about yarn. Well, I'm trying to get it to open. Oh, wow, that's some pretty colors there. That's showing some oops, let me put my glasses on. That's showing some there, but let me read on it and see what I can hear. That's some pretty colors. Let's see. So far, this is just saying that it can be found at Amazon, Yarn Inspirations, Joann's, Hirschner's. This one says it's a soft merino wool. Ooh, that one's pretty. Good night, Margie. Hugs, 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 my friend. Thank you for coming and playing with us. If you will, please give me a thumbs up on the way out. I would appreciate it. Susan says, yes, it comes in hanks. It is sold at Michael's. Trisha says, good night, Margie. Roseann says, good night, Margie. Susan says, yes, that is it. Trisha says, I think there is a 4 and 5 weight. Not sure if it's cotton. Susan says, someone did a tutorial with it for a top. Roseann says, I thought it just comes in the small balls. Is it in hanks? This is showing it in hanks, and it does say that, where did it say? This merino wool blend yarn is easy care and has beautiful drape, perfect for creating wearable knit and crochet projects. And Roseann, here's where it's showing it in parfaits. And it says, it just says it has luxurious soft yarn. But here it's showing it in a parfait. I don't know if you can see that. But it says it's actually 60% acrylic, 20% nylon, and 20%, waiting on the screen to turn over. Well, all right, so it's showing it in like these little parfaits. And then it's also showing it in these hanks. And it's calling it acrylic and merino wool blend. And so there's like one in a hank. There's another one in a hank. But I can't find that part where it was saying the percentage of what it was. It says it's machine, oh, so it's nylon, wool, and acrylic. So 60% acrylic, 20% wool, and 20% nylon. But I don't see it saying it's cotton. Oh, maybe it's not in parfaits, because here's one where they took it apart from the hank and it's just showing it apart and from the hank itself. Susan says, yes, there is 4 or 5 colors. Roseann says, Roseann says, right, I didn't see cotton. Yeah, so it's showing that it's acrylic, wool, and nylon. Those are pretty colors. I absolutely love those colors right there. Whoops, what is that? Oh. Those are just beautiful. And it says it's machine wash. It's calling it a bulky 5. So you were right, Trisha. It says this soft merino wool blend links 5 stunning shades carefully selected by color experts at Caron and Pantone. 60% acrylic, 20% nylon, 20% merino wool blend, machine wash imported. It comes in 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 127 yards, and it's in a braid. And it says that the crochet gauge is usually a size J10 6mm hook. 12 single crochets and 14 rows equals 4 centimeters. Excuse me, 4 inches. One review says, super soft yarn, love the color. Love this yarn. It's easy to work with and shows off the stitches used. color palettes are amazing. The yarn is soft and pleasant to work with and wear. I haven't washed my projects yet, so far they're not pilling, but there are too many breaks in the yarn, however, especially considering the short length of each individual hank. Many had at least one break and some had more. Well, thank you, Susan. I learned something new tonight. So thank you for the question. I hope that answered what you were looking for. Right, that's what it's saying. It's called Caron and Pantone. Yes, they sure are. They are. They're really pretty. Roseann says the X is a 5-weight yarn, but not cotton. So yes, yes, yes. All right. Good question. We all learned something. That's the best kind of question. But it was showing you could get it at Michael's, you can get it at Joann's, and it had it online at Amazon, Hirschner's, and Yarn Inspirations. All right. Anything else you want to talk about? The show, the blankets, yarn, before we say goodnight? I do appreciate everyone that came out and played with us, hung out with us, and just spent the evening with us. As always, it was fun. And we are already through season 1. I should have taken a glance to see how many episodes were in season 2, but I didn't think about it. I might could pull that up here real quick. Let's see. So, episodes. So, let's see. So, there's technically 9 episodes in season 2 because we've got the Christmas special, and then after that we have 8 episodes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. Sorry, the movie started. So it'll take us 4 weeks plus the 5th week to finish season 2. The last episode of season 2 will also correlate with the first episode of season 3. So we'll be about a month, give or take, on season 2. Let's see. Susan says, thank you. I just saw the tutorial today. No, whatever tutorial she did using that yarn, it's going to be beautiful. Roseann says, your blankets were very pretty tonight. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Susan says, what yarn are you using for your blankets? All of my yarn is Red Heart, with the exception of the classic baby, the one I'm doing in the solid green. It is actually what is called Red Heart Baby Econo. and it's like a mint green with like a, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's got some little sparkles in it. And then the white on both my Born in Love and my Blocks of Love blanket is actually from Nicole Stitch Studio. But the rest of it is currently Red Heart. Now, the blanket that I'm doing separate from those projects on my own, just the butterflies. This one here is just the butterflies that I'm doing just for fun on the side. This lavender, which is actually called Orchid, is Caron Simply Soft. This variegated color right there, that is also some of that Red Heart Soft Baby. This is some older yarn. And then this variegated yarn on this one, and I know you were asking about the tutorials. This is not part of a tutorial. But this variegated that I'm using right here is actually Bernat Baby Soft. So I'm using 3 different types of yarn to create that blanket. But on the tutorial ones, I'm mainly using all Red Heart yarn with the exception of the white. And again, it is from Nicole Stitch Studio. So. Roseann says, I was watching, but my twin brother was on the phone with me. Gotcha, gotcha. Carrie says, there's 9. Well, hey, love, I didn't know you were still with us, and I'm missing that. There's 9 what? Are you talking about the blocks? Did I miss a question? Roseann says, I'm using Mixed Brands box store. Nothing wrong with that. Roseann says, that is so pretty. Thank you. Susan says, I have never mixed yarns. I've just started. Oh, Carrie, I got what you were saying. There were 9. Bless you, because Roseann just confirmed it. Episodes. Yes, thank you. And you said episodes. Yes, 9. So it's going to take us basically 5 weeks to get through all of those. But in that 5th week, we'll do the last one of season 2 and the first one of season 3. So I am watching a series on Netflix with Mr. Joyful right now. And it has 5 seasons, and the first 4 seasons have 22 episodes in each of those seasons, and then like 16 in the last season. And then on my own, I was looking for like a good crime show, and it was good. It just wasn't like the crime show that I was looking for, but it was still good. I ended up watching this past week Dirty John and Dirty John Betty. So those were interesting. Those were based on true stories. So that was interesting, but I was looking for like a real true crime drama, you know, like where, you know, they were trying to solve a mystery, so to speak. This kind of had up front kind of what was going on. So it was good. It just wasn't like mystery good. Bless your heart. Carrie says, I've got my sleep mask on, but I'm listening. Well, hopefully we'll put you to sleep. Roseann says, phew. Yeah, that's the originals. We're watching the originals. We had watched Vampire Diaries. And it's so funny because back in the day, that would have never been anything I would have ever considered watching. But I actually enjoyed it, I have to admit. I mean, there were some graphic parts I could do without. I'm not a big, I mean, I like horror movies, but I don't like gory horror movies. Like I can do without all that. But we're watching the originals now, and yeah, it has 22 episodes per season. Susan says, I think I need to get Netflix. Susan says, do you order from Lion Brand? I'm going to be very honest. I have only ordered yarn one time, and that was just recent, and it was from Premier. But our good friend Mayor lives very close to Lion Brand. And while I have not ordered from them, that will be changing once, I am back in the JOB world, because I love Lion Brand. I am a very big fan of Lion Brand. I do like Lion Brand yarn, and I have quite a bit of actual Lion Brand yarn on my shelf. Now, I also have a good bit of AC Moore yarn because I was an AC Moore girl. I do have Michaels and Hobby Lobby. Most of my Hobby Lobby yarn is hidden underneath my craft table. But yeah, a lot of that back there is either Lion Brand or AC Moore. A lot of my homespuns over here that I've not worked with yet are from Lion Brand, but I got most of those, I think, from Walmart. But so no, to answer your question, I have not, but that will soon be changing. I don't have a lot of great yarn stores around here. However, the town that my favorite place to go shop for yarn, it's an hour, 10 minutes away from me, maybe not even quite that long. I have recently found out that one of my Joy friends on my channel lives there. So as soon as I can start driving again, and the doctor has released me, she and I plan on meeting up for lunch or dinner and yarn shopping, and I cannot wait. We actually had an opportunity to talk on the phone earlier today, right before I went on to my Cup2Hook Conversations live. So that was really exciting. Let's see. And she is talented. Oh my gosh, you should see some of the stuff she makes. I do plan on doing a shout out for her channel, but I told her that I would do it once she was able to get some more stuff up. But even so, what she's already got up, she's got some amazing things already up and has a fantastic story behind. She makes some little monkeys, and the story behind them just gave me goosebumps today. But that's Tasha's Crochet Corner if you want to go check her out. Yes, Susan, I don't know what I would do without Netflix. I used to record all these shows on my DVR, and Mr. Joyful and I sat down one day because we spend more time on Netflix, and bless his heart, he's already asleep. I can't remember the other show that we watch from. It's where we go to watch Hell's Kitchen, and there's a couple other things on there. But anyway, and then YouTube. I spend more time on YouTube and Netflix. So we went through all the shows that we had saved on our DVR, and we actually deleted over half of them that, we could just absolutely live without. But nonetheless, the show that is still #1 on my DVR and forever will be, and I know one day they'll come back once this huge dark cloud of COVID has lifted, and that is Survivor. I am a big Survivor fan. I used to tell all my bosses, I hope you can survive without me for 3 months, because one day I am going to go and I'm going to audition for Survivor. And well, I don't think that is ever going to happen, but I will continue being a Survivor fan. I have watched it from season 1. And I know a lot of people are not into Survivor. They're not into reality shows. I don't necessarily care for all the drama end of it, but I love the competitions. I love the strategies, being strategic. Yes, Roseann, AC Moore, AC Moore. So I know that really didn't answer your question, Susan, other than no, I have never done that. Is there a particular question? I just ordered the Mandala bundle cakes. They are new and they are gorgeous. Oh, I just dream. But I have so much yarn right now to work with. And on top of that, I just bought some yarn from Premier 2 months ago that I've not even touched yet. And I've had several Joy friends from my channel who've actually sent me some yarn from Hirschner's and Premier and Hobium. I can't remember which one. I'm not sure. And then I still have all this yarn at my feet. Well, not literally at my feet, but underneath the craft table. I've got a big craft table that I bought before I ever went out for my back surgery in February. So I bought it probably early December. And yeah, I've touched some of it though. In fact, I have some of that y'all will actually see going into some of these giveaways. And I'm so excited about Christmas and July fairies. At least what I'm going to be giving away. I'm very excited about that. I've got to soon start working on my video because July 1st will be here before we know it. All right. Well, you'll have to tell me how you like those Mandala cakes. I love Mandala yarn. I do have some back there behind my work calendar board. And I love them. They're not the new ones though. All right, ladies, I have thoroughly enjoyed this. Again, I appreciate everyone who came and hung out with us tonight. I have ordered from Hobie and Hobium too. Hope to win a giveaway one day. Yeah, I would love to win one of Crystal's. I've not tried any of those yarns, and I'm thinking maybe it's not Hobie or Hobium because both of those are overseas, aren't they? Maybe it's Lion Brand. I think it's Lion Brand that those came from. I didn't order them though. I also haven't tried ice yarns, and Krista with the Secret Yarnery. Oh, she praises on them. I would love to try them. Roseann says yes. Okay. So it's not Hobie or Hobium. I think maybe I'm just hearing or thinking about that from Crystal's giveaways. Because everything is stateside. So it must be Lion Brand that she ordered those from. Yeah. I will tell you something. And I do have it right here. I'll get it. I finally crocheted with some yarn that I had never crocheted with before. And everybody says, what's your favorite yarn? All of it's my favorite. I had not, until this one, known of any yarn that I didn't like and didn't enjoy crocheting with. And it's not that I didn't enjoy crocheting with this. It just wasn't my favorite. But I will love it when it becomes wintertime again. But I did the hat from Crochet Society, that new Crochet Society box that I did an unboxing for. I took that yarn that they had, and this is all that's left of it. It's still attached to the project, but that's all that I had left of it. And I made the hat. The only thing different is I made the hat in a medium because technically, even with all the hair I have, which I don't have as much because it's thinned out right now, I have a very small head. So most adult size hats are usually really big on me. So I chose to make it in a medium, thinking that that would work. Well, I couldn't even get it on my head at all. So I frogged it, and trust me, wool yarn is not easy to frog. I frogged it though, and I made it in the large size. And I got it on my head, but it was really tight. And so I know that, the UK, their stitches are different from ours. So I used the little guide chart to make sure that I was using the right stitches, but it would not fit my head. It was just too tight. And I will not wear things if they're tight like that. So I did it. And so from here down is all of that pattern. I continued the pattern, and you can see that it still follows, that curving and opening and whatnot. But I did the bottom different, and I do love it. So I will wear it this winter. But in general, I've come to realize I'm not a big fan of crocheting with 100% wool yarn. But even though it's 100% wool, it's not like scratchy. It's very soft, but it's not my favorite. And maybe because it was more of a roving yarn. But yeah, it is not something that I would run out and buy right away. So now I can add to my yarn repertoire or whatever that I have now finally crocheted with wool yarn, and it's not my favorite. So, okay, good night. Susan says, yes, I have ordered paint box too. One day I will. Got to get back in the JOB world first. Yes, Crystal is who I hear all about the yarns. Yes, she is amazing. She is so smart and knowledgeable when it comes to yarn. Roseann says, good night, Susan. See you next week. Yes, good night, Susan. With that, I am also going to call it a night. I love you guys. Thank you once again for coming and hanging out. I have enjoyed it as always. Again, this is always my favorite night. Roseann, again, congratulations to you, my friend. And I will get your envelope ready. And the next time Mr. Joyful will be home that we can get to the post office while it's open will be Wednesday. So I'm going to go ahead and get it ready in the morning. Well, he's asleep right now. So when I wake him up to get him to go to bed, I will see if he will try to go in the morning. But if not, it will definitely go out Wednesday. All right. Well, I love you guys. Hugs, hugs, hugs. I can't wait till next Friday. And oh, look, it's Cindy. It is okay. What time is it where you're at? Roseann says, you can wait on that. Add it to the next time I win. Well, that is entirely up to you. It would help me out, but, a promise is a promise. I'm getting a little Post-it note and writing your name and today's date on it. That would have actually been for 6/25. All right. Well, Roseann says, hi, Cindy. Roseann says, nice to meet you too, Sue. Roseann says, hold on to it. Okay. Well, I've got it back there with your name on it and the date. So, oh my gosh. Well, Cindy, I am so sorry that we're getting ready to say goodnight. What time is it where you are, Cindy? I've got 8 people still here in house with me. So thank you, everyone that was here tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a great time. I do hope that you leave with a little bit more joy than what you came in with. And I may have lost Cindy. So, all right. I love y'all. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Can't wait to see you next week. Hopefully, I'll see you in the week before then. But if not, I will definitely catch you right here, same time next Friday. All right. Bye, everyone. I love you. Have a great night. Bye, Roseann. Sweet dreams, Susan.